Are you working? What kind of work do you do? Boy, what is it you want to do when you grow up?
Hey, yo, I'm gonna be on TikTok. That's all my eyes can see. Victory is mine. Yeah, surprisingly, I've been laying, waiting for your next mistake. I put in work and watch my stats.
All right, ladies and gents, welcome to our first episode of Touch2Play. This is a podcast mostly about video games. I mean, we'll be talking about developer news, community news, upcoming events, and the future possibility, product reviews. I guess we'll start with an introduction. I am known to the fighting game community as Tasty Steve, 4GK for my Midwest brethren. I've been out here for a year or more. I'm a commentator for most West Coast events, Wednesday night fights, things of that nature, and I'm an active tournament player. Other than that, we also have Matrix Matt. Is it? What's your name? Matrix Matthew?
I do believe it is Matrix Matt.
Well, yes, sir. Sure.
Yeah, my name's Matthew Legacy, a.k.a. Matrix Matt. Local avid tournament player, tournament organizer.
And all-around general stud.
Yes. All-around gentleman and scholar.
Anything else? No?
Nah, that's about it.
All right. Well, I'm Fernando. I go by Toad in the games that I play. I mainly play music games. I work at a rivet manufacturer, but that's not important. If you want to get to know me a little better, maybe you can just email me, But, I play arcade games and the like and console stuff, a lot of PC stuff, and I can't talk. But, that's pretty much about me.
If they wanted to contact you, what email would they use? You got to give them the personal email, too.
The personal email?
You got on at Singles website.
That's slick. I don't know.
Shave Balls 101.
Yes, Shave Balls 69 XXX. Yeah.
Well, what we're going to do first is we're going to talk about the games that we're currently playing and just to fill you guys in, give you guys kind of a feel for our attitudes, kind of things we go into.
I'm currently playing Dishonored for Xbox 360. It's a pretty cool game. When I first heard of it, I mean, it's funny to say because I didn't really hear of it. I was like, What the fuck is this game, Dishonored, And people were talking about it, and I was like, all right, I'm going to check this shit out on the YouTubes. So I looked it up, and the fucking trailer, really sold me that game. I was like, holy shit, this looks fucking awesome. I'm going to pick this up. And there was a reason why I initially fell in love with that damn trailer is because I did a little research, and I found out that one of the main art directors that worked on Half-Life 2 is the same guy who worked on Dishonored, and that's why I fucking love that game, because Half-Life 2 has to be one of my all-time favorite games of all time. I must have played that game probably 12 times from beginning to end.
What about these episode 3 rumors?
You know what? Don't even bring that up.
All right, that's cool. Okay.
Look, you want to see a grown man cry? Don't bring that up, man.
Okay, all right. So, Dishonored, and I'll tell you what, we're going to spin this really quick. A game that you're currently playing, as well as a game that you're waiting on. So, Fernando.
I just covered it right there. Dishonored and Half-Life Episode 3, or Half-Life 3, which is probably never going to come out, but whatever.
Since you're saying current ones, haven't really bought anything recently, but I have been playing League of Legends. It's free and it's actually kind of fun.
Yeah, you missed the train about 3 years ago, buddy.
And I didn't have a good laptop by then.
Looks like someone did hit puberty yet. No hair on balls, Matt. That's what your name should be. No, I'm joking.
No, it's cool. It's cool, man. Have fun. It can be a frustrating game at times.
Yes, I've already gone through all this.
It's very team dependent.
See, I haven't started my my LOL campaign yet, and I have a friend that works there, and he's telling me I really would like this game. So I trust him, so I'm gonna give the game a shot. But
it is fun. There's a certain dynamic to that game where it's just. It feels there's a reason why it's blowing up in esports right now. It's because the way you play, and I mean, it's the team game. You know, when I first started playing like with friends from school, we had like a tight team. You know, like we knew we could depend on each other, like a real fucking sports team. You know, you got to be able to depend on your other
It is
teammates.
kind of like an esports kind of basketball team.
Well,
it really is.
Before we get into this, we're getting kind of sidetracked here. Okay, you're playing LOL.
Yeah.
And you're waiting on.
Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball.
Oh, them titties.
2013.
Them titties. Extra nipple shaking. No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
It's already out. Actually, I'm not sure yet. It probably is. Tales of Xillia 2.
Really?
Tales
I
of,
don't think
huh?
that's out. I don't think it's out yet.
Okay, so it is coming.
Is that going to be a console or a handheld?
No, I thought it was console.
It is console.
Oh, okay. I've never played any of the Tales of games.
They're actually really.
Oh,
besides,
God. They're stupid good.
Besides Final
Stupid
Fantasy,
good.
that is the successor to that, I feel like. Besides that and Star Ocean, but the recent Star Ocean game was really, really bad. And
What? I heard that game was fucking legit, dude.
It kept freezing.
Dude, that has nothing to do with
It
That's
takes
not
away-
the point.
No,
If that's the case, get it on Xbox and stop fucking whining about it.
No. It just takes away from the momentum, you know.
It takes away from the momentum.
All right.
Okay, all right.
What are you playing, Steve?
Well, honestly, I'm pretty focused on Tekken right now. But as far as what I'm waiting on, I'm waiting on a few things. But I'll say it's a toss-up. It's a PSO2.
Okay, Fantasy Star.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh God.
That looked really good.
And maybe Last of Us.
Last of Us, dude.
I haven't heard
Holy
about that
shit.
Yeah. They just released like a 3-minute trailer of that shit, like a gameplay trailer.
No,
Fucking
that trailer
Jesus.
from like E3 like 2 years ago, or is it a year ago?
No,
I don't know.
it was last year's. It was last.
Was it last year's?
Yeah.
Yeah, that trailer I was because it had gameplay in it too.
Yep.
And I was just like, holy fuck, man.
Well,
And who's doing that? Is that
it's Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Crash Bandicoot.
Really?
people.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Uncharted people.
Uncharted
They've
2.
been stepping up their shit.
Well, I mean, think about it like this. I don't know. I like. We were talking about this earlier, like, you know, off camera. I'm more of a story-driven player than anything. Like, a game can have like kind of okay, like gameplay, but if the story's enthralling, I'm gonna play it anyway. But this is a Naughty Dog game, and if anybody's ever even heard of fucking Uncharted and even touched one of those games, you know how like intricate the story is and how well the games play overall.
Well, that and the visuals alone, you know.
Yes, exactly. So
Just everything all tied into a neat package.
okay, but yeah, I mean, what was you about to say?
No, I've never.
You've never played Uncharted.
I've
haven't
never
played
played Uncharted
I
either.
want to headbutt both of you and break it.
I've never
It
played
just-
Uncharted.
I
I'm not a
haven't really-
P. I don't have a PlayStation 3.
Oh, boo!
I got a PS Vita,
Yeah, I don't have that either.
but no PlayStation 3.
But yeah, that's honestly that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on Last of Us / PSO2. PSO2, by the way, not apparently hitting consoles over here. It's only on Vita.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go on with the community news, specifically for SoCal, San Gabriel area.
So what's been going on at Super, you guys? I know you guys are there all the time.
Oh well, they just recently had like a fallout where they lost all their arcade machines, mostly all the fighting game ones. But you fighting game people,
Fighting
Toad,
game.
Fernando.
Who?
No, I'm
I don't
joking.
play fighting games.
No. The
Plays
dancing
Flash
community.
Kick. The game.
Dancing? When's the last time you see me dance?
I just saw you dance the other day.
Bullshit.
You were happy about that pastrami sandwich that you ate and you started dancing. I'm joking. Rhythm game player Fernando.
There you go.
Well,
I feel properly represented now.
the music community actually donated a lot of the arcades that are actually in Super right now, and it's getting pretty lush, especially for like the music.
Oh,
crowd.
yeah, definitely.
So,
In the Groove 2 every Wednesday.
every
If
Wednesday,
you're either there
Oh.
like playing in the tournament or watching on stream,
Yo,
you are seeing two
You're
people
getting the
at
show.
all times.
I'm telling you right now, I go out of my way to make fun of everybody playing it. So please don't feel like I'm just picking on you, because I pick on everybody. So it just comes with the territory of In the Groove.
No, but it's pretty cool how like Super is just now. It's kind of like a hybrid, because first it was just like that's where you go for fighting games, but like now we have 4 like big name like music game machines there that everybody plays: Technica, ITG2, Poppin' Music, and 2DX, the Tricoro.
I think that's really cool how the round 1 music players are like kind of like migrating over to Super. I think that's really cool. Like,
the only reason, and it's because of the whole Tricoro thing, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
No, it's fine. It really makes it seem so awkward when I walk in. Oh, hey, Matt. I'm like,
oh, wait.
Hi.
Hey, Matthew. Why'd you say my whole name? What's your name, Matthew? I mean, what the fuck?
I practically, if I'm not working at round 1, I practically spend my whole day at Super, so it's not.
You know what? We still go to round 1 for the cranes, all right?
I go for Tekken Tag, too. I can't.
That's what I do.
But regardless.
Initial D.
We'll get into that later. I have some stuff to say about that. But yeah,
how do you feel about it, though? I mean, you're more round 1 than I, even though I do also work there. How do you feel about it? What do you think about the whole Super situation?
Honestly, I'm
sounds like a Marvel event. The Super situation.
I know.
Honestly, I've been working at I've known about Super Arcade since like 2006 when I used to go to an arcade near UCLA called Westwood Arcade. Mm-hmm. And at that time, DR was still around. The Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection was around. And it was really big. Like, every arcade had it because it was a US port. And they had the little PlayStation controller ports as well, so you can just plug it in and play.
That was amazing.
Oh, wow. So we had so many like console players come out and play.
So you can actually use console.
Yeah, you can use and it was like PlayStation specific. So like you literally can just be like, go to the arcade. Like in the Midwest where I'm from, literally like we had that one. Everybody would go there, and we would take our controllers like we're going to play at somebody's house. Just plug it up to the arcade machine, and
that's pretty sick.
Dude, it's dope because it actually like made the machine last longer because no one actually used the arcade unless they had to. And then you had, the retards coming there, buttons, But other than that, it actually, it made the longevity.
So, I was with Westwood, and I knew about Super, and I used to, like, hate Super because it was more of an arcade rivalry. There was enough arcades to have a rivalry like that.
That's tight. Shit, that is dope.
I would only go over there.
Imagine if that was the case now.
Yeah. So I would only go over there if there was a tournament, and I would like be focused on like I don't care who I'm playing. I'm knocking all these dudes out. I'm taking whoever I can who like plays at Super like often, putting them down, even if I don't even make like top 4 or top 8. But at the time, I would always go 0-2. But I was still learning at the time. But yeah, it was really fun. And then a few years later, Westwood Arcade went down. And I had to drive to Super. And after a while, like, I've grown to love Super Arcade. And everybody around there. I became, like, really good friends with, like, most of the Tekken players out there. And then now I work at Round 1 Point of Hills, doing my thing over there. I try to, like, in terms of, like, Super Arcade and Round 1, there is no... I don't feel there should be a competition because there's way too few arcades to even consider that.
Right.
Yeah.
And I honestly, like, Super gives me motivation to have Round 1 be, like, the best it is.
Right.
Because Watson does his damnness to make that arcade
that
great.
Boy break his back for fucking Super, yo. I've dude, like, straight up. Like, that dude, he will literally, like, if it's people in there playing, like the casuals, he'll stay there to make sure that you can play. He makes sure you get your money worth while you're there, regardless.
Till 5 a.m. sometimes.
Yeah,
and
like
he has a kid and everything.
I've been there till 3 a.m.
Dude, we've been there to 5, and then we went and got
serious?
Denny's with him afterwards.
Yep.
God damn.
Yeah, like that dude. No, like seriously.
5.
But no, I mean it's that dude. Shout outs to Watson, man. That dude he holds that shit down. Regardless, and he got a baby daughter at home. You know what I mean? Like,
wow.
So like that says a lot about this man's motivation and like his dedication to the community. So, but yeah, like the fact is like it's not open like 7 days a week like it used to be.
Yeah,
but
the hours are kind of weird right now.
Yeah, they open up at like it's 6.
Wednesday, Thursday at 7. And then when I know they're doing a lot of tournaments in the
like
weeks to come.
Saturdays.
Yeah, Saturdays, and they'll have some Sunday tournaments too. I know they'll have like 3D monthlies, which is like Soul Calibur, Tag 2, and Virtual Fighter. So I know it's unfortunate because like when tournaments are around, that's when all the music players can go in there and play and stuff like that. I'm hoping in the future, it'll be open 7 days a week and it'll be just like how it is, but like better than ever. So.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't know because like every time I go, it's just open. So
Yeah.
It's
and
really
when I
weird.
go, it's usually late at night because I don't get off work until 7 either. Anyway,
When you go there and like nowadays, it feels like time stood still in there until the next Wednesday because all the equipment is still there.
Yeah.
Just like it's just waiting for the next week to happen and it'll start all over again.
I know that we are going on about like a super, but other than that, I guess we have a loc test going on for what game at round one?
Oh yeah, we have currently have a location test for Project Diva. It's almost like it'll be around for 2 more weeks. I want to say March 18th is the last day.
Oh wow!
So yeah, it's doing really well right off the bat. We went through like 200 cards in 3 days and constant playing. And I've been talking to a lot of the guests every chance I get. Like I know it's been busy lately, especially on Saturdays, but I've been talking to guests who's just flown out from like Vegas and they're here only for the weekend just to play and leave. NorCal, I've been seeing people come and go. Arizona.
I've seen some pretty strange characters.
Yeah, people cosplaying and shit. Dudes dressed up as females.
Oh yeah. I saw the cosplayers. I was like,
come dressed as Miku themselves.
That
dude.
Vocaloid scene, man,
it's strong, man.
So they like what they like. There's a weird crowd though.
Hey.
I will say, but that thing is pretty popular. I see somebody's always playing it every time I walk by it.
Yep.
So.
And it's like, even though it's like only 2 songs, it's like 2 full songs.
Yeah,
they're not.
long.
There's no breaks. There's no radio edits. It's just like the full blown song. So.
And what makes it even better is that for this location test, I thought it was just going to be like a separate server thing. We're going to have like the bare minimum because that's what they did with Tag 2.
Okay.
But for this one, it was like the most recent version, up to date, whatever events that's going on in Japan, we have those same events.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
It's very crazy how they're doing this for us. And also, if we are able to keep this game, they're already working on another like version of it, like because right now it's on version B. It's going to be like a version C of it. There's going to be more songs, different kind of more skins and all that other stuff.
All the pretty stuff.
Yeah. So I'm really hope it's saying there's people playing it, and that's what's really good right now. So it shows that people want to keep it there. My only comment is make sure to find one of us, any like lead or supervisors on the floor, and we will take a picture of you guys. We want as many pictures as we can because I want to show as much as I can to my manager, and I want to send as much as I can to Sega to show them.
That's a good idea.
To keep the game, man. I mean, if you really like the game, and it shows that a lot of people do because it gets a lot of traffic, come out, support the game. Bring people with you. Doesn't matter how long you're there.
Bring your mom. Shit.
Exactly.
Bring your grandma.
Hey,
she
might like it. Hey, we've had some dude that's like 50 years old playing.
Are you serious?
Has all gray hair and everything.
I've seen that
and
guy.
Playing
He's always there.
5 hours in the mix, just playing.
In there. Beads of sweat dropping on the machine. It's like watching them play in slow motion. But
yeah, I respect that.
That's cool, man. You know,
it's scene support. But after that, once the loc test is done at Puente Hills, what you said is like 2 more weeks. Will it go anywhere else or no?
I'm hearing it might go to Moval. I can or cannot maybe I can confirm it. Screw it. I can confirm it. It's going to
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. It wasn't one black guy. Anyway.
Honestly, I don't really know. But
Okay.
I'm trolling people at this point.
Right.
Like,
well, either way,
out.
if it does go to location test there, they will also have like cards and whatnot, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, that's cool.
So, but like I said, come out support. That way, we'll that gets interest of the company that develops the game. You know.
Also, people who didn't get cards before might have a second chance right now to get cards.
Right.
That's if we do have it over there.
Is there any other thing we need to talk about regarding in any community, not just arcade news, music, the music? No?
Yeah, I don't think so. Nothing's really going on in the music scene right now. A friend and I might have a plan of something soon. Some sort of an event, and
we got an MC.
I'm not going to talk about it right now because it's in the very, it's like in its fetus stage right now, so it's not properly planned out.
Okay.
But
all right.
we're thinking about shaking up the music game scene down here in the next couple of months, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
But other than that,
I mean, shit.
yeah.
Can you tell me at least? I mean, shit. I ain't know nothing about this. This shit, I mean,
this just happened today.
in your mind, like right now.
No, well, okay. I got into the shower.
When I was at work, like I just like messaging him.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
all right.
'Cause I hopped in the shower and I was like,
I wonder what
I have
Jet's
an
thinking
idea.
about. I wash my balls.
No, yeah,
wonder
I
what
just had
Jet's
an idea this morning, and the music game scene down here needs an event. So,
Were you guys considering kind of doing like a big kind of music event kind of thing where maybe, if round one kind of supported,
Hey,
maybe we have
scratch
like,
that. What you guys
Yeah,
should do
really.
is start up gangs, and you fight to the death for the be leader of the gang. I think that's an amazing idea. You get somebody to record that shit, put it on World Star, instant.
we'll start hip hop.
I'm gonna just run by. I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. I just want to let you guys know, World Star out.
All right. All right. So we talked about community news and all that. So what's going on with consoles and developers and new stuff that's coming out?
Well,
Hear anything? Anything big?
Anything
from
interesting?
the land of the rising sun?
Well, much like everyone has speculated, the February 20th event in New York held by Sony was actually an unveiling of the PlayStation 4.
That sounded like almost textbook right
Yeah,
there. That
yeah.
was amazing.
I was getting excited while I was saying it, so I had to stop myself. But yeah, they unveiled the PS4. I said this on my Twitter, and a lot of people actually gave me shit about it. People were complaining that they didn't see enough about the system. They unveiled a new controller, which we all speculated. We thought the boomerang was coming back. We know,
Dude, the boomerang. Holy shit.
but it's actually the DualShock 4.
Okay.
The DualShock 4 itself it essentially looks like aesthetically it's still
Yeah,
the
it
DualShock.
has that same iconic look.
Yeah. It has more of an oval shape to it. It's
Yeah.
more rounded. It's not as squared. But one of the major things, a couple of major things
Yeah,
about
there's a couple of things.
it's always 6 axis. It has a glowing bar. Yeah, it has a glowing bar on the back of it, and it actually shows that it's always 6 axis activated. It's always. So they're actually updating the move support, and it's recalibrated for the PS4.
Yeah.
They announced the game. The company behind Little Big Planet and Mind Nation Races.
Media Molecule.
There you go. They actually made some clay cutting game that actually uses the move quite specifically. It's really crazy. Yeah, they announced it at the PS4 event.
Because they also have a game for the Vita coming out.
Yep. Yeah.
I forgot what it was called.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But that's one thing. They also, which really kind of startled the fuck out of a lot of people, was the share button. The share button allows for the recording of small videos from what you're playing currently, and you can edit those videos later and send them directly or even instantly to people on your friends list.
Oh, wow.
So, and they partner with Ustream. To make that event, to let people know that they're going the route of user interface with social interactivity between the console. They actually revamped the entire XMB. It doesn't look the same. It looks more like a Facebook page than anything. It has a picture of you. It has your real name as well as your gamer name. It's
So
kind
it's
of
basically a social network.
Yeah, they said it they came out. They said that they asked EA and Activision what they wanted from a next gen console, and they said interactivity. They wanted to be more like a PC and more like a cell phone, and I guess the PS4 is a kind of a weird amalgamation.
I think that was some of like the key things in that whole conference, like talking to developers and what they wanted. And they wanted it easy.
Genius. That's like
they finally got smart.
Yeah, I mean that to me is like that's
they're like, well, I don't know, Bob. Should we just ask these guys what they want? I mean,
they do make the game.
Make the game.
I mean, I think it's about time they get their voices heard. They do make the content. I guess we let's see what they have to say about it. You know,
but then
better interfaces.
Why didn't we think of this? These guys, I think they should be making games or something. They do? No one told me? What the?
No, but then there's the fact is the system itself. It's a glorified PC. It's a ridiculously glorified PC. You can't really make a PS3 without like a couple grand at this point. Like even now, like you can't do it. Apparently it's kind of. I'm going to kind of go techie here. The way the RAM interacts with the graphics card is the most unique thing about the PS4. A lot of people are speculating. Well, it's not really speculation at this point. They know. It's going to like almost completely eliminate load times.
That from Sony?
Yeah. Hey, that's the thing. Like
that is...
it's the way it's set up is... That's what they want. They want people. Okay. They want you to cut out one thing and go straight to gaming. So they're actually trying to cut out the middleman, which is loading. I don't want to go way too deep into this, but also at the press conference, they actually all these keynote speakers came out from like different companies, Activision, EA, Blizzard was there, and they've never actually been to any console unveiling at all, but they announced
Diablo.
Yeah, they announced Diablo 3 for PS3, PS4, and Xbox 360, not knowing if they didn't show anything about the user interface of the game, but they just announced it. They announced how good the PS4 is.
And they're making Diablo 3 for PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4.
Yeah, and as well as Xbox 360.
Yeah, because we all know how well Diablo 3 did.
Yeah, everybody's still playing that game right now.
Yeah.
I'm playing it as we speak. I think. Probably not. No.
Crickets.
Right. Then there's the fact that Bungie was also there. And they said that they announced Destiny is coming to the PS4.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, exactly. And they've never actually done a game for Sony.
Yeah.
I mean, they touched a couple of things, but nothing major. Destiny, which we all know is supposed to be this epic undertaking of a first-person shooter.
Yeah, some 10-year plan or some shit.
Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think about it, though? Like,
I saw the trailer. It looks interesting. I'm not I mean, obviously there's not very many details at this point, but from what one of the trailers was showing is like basically this game is going to be more than just the console experience.
Right.
It's going to be interconnected with like your other devices, your cell phone or whatever. Like you're always going to be connected to that game somehow.
I liked it when they were showing the cell phone and the whole...
Yeah.
That was really nice.
That was kind of cool. But at the same time, I don't know, like that just seems like a little bit too much for me because I mean like you know, it's like, do we really need to be playing it all the time? You know, I mean, I love games, you know? You know what I mean?
I think Vern's a traitor. Look at him.
What?
He don't really see video games.
Oh, come
Go
on.
read a book, guys.
No,
you guys want to go
that.
to the gym?
Don't read a
do
book.
That.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, having to be connected to it all the time. Like, sometimes I'm just like, man, I really want to chuck my phone into the pool or something, you know? I'm tired of freaking having this thing on me. But...
You could just let your character die.
Yeah.
You ever thought of that?
Just start over again. Would you like that?
I guess I could. But no, I mean, it's kind of cool, you know. But it's from Bungie, so everybody has high expectations. I have high expectations. I really want to know. And I want to see what they're going to do with it. And I don't know. I'm basically... I'm already sold on it because of what they've done before.
Right.
And I've enjoyed their products all these years, so... I don't know. Looks cool to me. Still a little skeptical, but still looks cool.
I see. It looks all right.
Wow.
All right, Steve.
King of skeptics over here.
It's okay. I mean, if you want to compare it to scratching my ass, I guess.
I mean, I took
it's
a
okay.
shit earlier that looked better than it. I mean,
No, it looks really nice. My only gripe is they shouldn't do it for PS3 and PS4. I would just make it a straight PS4.
wait, they're doing PS3 too?
Yep.
Yes.
What?
No, well, that's one of the major They're actually doing the whole Nintendo thing. You know how Nintendo actually, I think it's more of a conversion, a gateway, rather. It's like, well, even if you still have a PS3, we're going to make these games for PS3 and PS4 to make sure you get them. But there's an up and a down to that. Like, first, wow, I feel like it's kind of like a balancing act right now. The way that they're doing the PS4, they're making it so the game prices range from 99 cents to $60.
What?
Apparently, what they're gonna do, the console is mostly digital.
Okay.
There's gonna be some games, some full price games, full scale games that are only available through download. You won't be able to go to the store. Like, you never know. Destiny could be a download only game on PS4 or PS3. And that might be the only way that you can get that game. You still get, you get the full game experience, but the thing is that comes with an internal hard drive. If you get an internal hard drive, you can download full games, and it's up to you to manage the space, a la, a PC. Yeah. But, that just goes with the ground. A lot of the games that they announced were not only on PS4, it was on PS3 also.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird that they're going to do that teetering act. Like, we still got our foot in this pool, but...
Like I said, I think it's a transition. I think they're doing it to wean people in to actually getting a PS4. Because remember, the gap between the PS2 and the PS3 with the Xbox 360 in the middle it was kind of bad. It was really bad,
All right,
so
let me ask you this: What would you think that PS4, like, what would their launch game be? Their Crash Bandicoot.
Well, they actually have a game by oh my god, why can't I remember the name of this game right now? They announced a game, and it's kind of like a cartoony Pixar game.
Okay, I've seen that. That's not a Crash Bandicoot.
No. It's not a Crash Bandicoot to you because you're a 48-year-old man. But to a kid trying to get their parents to buy them something, that would be the game. They would be like, hey, I really want this game. It's a very kiddie-friendly game. There's nothing serious about it.
I don't know, man. Do you think kids are falling for that shit anymore?
It's not about at this point. At this point, if the Wii can sell that shit that they sold off of fucking nothing at all, I'm sorry. It's easy.
The Wii has like cemented
Mario,
iconic figures.
Mario, yes. Donkey Kong, yes. Zelda,
all of
Samus.
The freaking Nintendo characters. That's all
and
they
you'll
need.
see them. Everyone.
They don't even need to
but
come out with anything original.
Sony knows that they don't have to do that. They know that they can give you this bullshit to keep the kids happy, but then they'll give you Uncharted, Last of Us, or anything like that.
Dude,
that's smart marketing to me.
The only thing that kids need to be happy these days are Call of Duty and apparently Minecraft now, because that shit's been blowing up like crazy.
Man.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Like, is there really a market for kids games anymore? Like, it's so weird. Like, I don't know. Like, my baby brother.
That's
if
true.
it's not on TV, it's not going to be a good game for kids. I'm just saying
That's true.
Okay, my baby brother, he's like 5 or maybe younger or older. I don't know. He plays fucking Black Ops like all the time, and he plays it well too. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, dude,
put it like this.
I don't get it.
I think that's more. I know exactly what you mean, and I completely agree. But if what I'm saying is wrong, we would not have a Nintendo Wii. We wouldn't. If what you're saying is completely, either one of you is saying is completely 100% right, and I'm not saying you're wrong in any capacity, we would not have a Wii or a Wii U because they wouldn't have made money off of it. No one would have bought it. That's all they sold were Nintendo kiddie games. Barbie goes to the fucking horse ranch. Who gives a shit? Are you gonna buy that? I'm not gonna buy that shit. You know who bought it? Little Susie Homemaker, who wants a fucking cupcake when she gets old. That's all she wants. Like, that's what she bought.
She want a cupcake. Right?
Exactly. A cupcake, Barbie, horse. That's it.
Okay. Let's get back on topic.
Okay, I'm sorry. Small rant. I'm sorry. Also, with these first person shooters, they announced a new kill zone, which is Shadowfall. That shit looked goddamn ridiculous. That looked ridiculous.
That
Like,
game I can't wait for.
Yeah, I mean it.
I haven't seen shit on it. So
See, well, with that being said, one of the biggest gripes about first person shooters on Sony's console was the controller.
Yes.
I think it's bullshit because, all the developers needed to do was use that cool, nifty hookup what actually allowed you to use a keyboard and you would have shut everybody up, but they didn't do it. But either way, the new controller actually has a new analog stick.
Right.
It's not like a outward, it's concaved. It's like the Xboxes is. Like,
Okay.
That's the new one. It's not like that. It's not like the old one anymore. So
Oh.
that actually helps with the control of first person shooters.
Nice.
Then it's the fact that the game itself actually it keeps the story going. It's a new iteration in the franchise, as well as the fact that it's on a new system. And like me personally, I want to play it. Like I've never
Of course you do.
I've never really given
Okay.
up hope on this on
But why
the game.
really? Okay, I know it's new and I know it has a good lineage and stuff. Like I love Killzone 1 on PlayStation 2, but why?
Why do I want to play it?
Yes.
I want to play it Well, first off, if you've seen the scale of the game, I haven't ever, even to this day, seen a first-person shooter with the scale of what they showed in the Killzone demo, like where this guy was playing it. You saw this demo.
Yeah.
Has there been any game, any first-person shooter, I'm sorry, that you personally have played, that you've seen the scope, the scale that they were presenting right then and there?
No, I haven't seen that.
Thank you. The closest thing that I have seen personally is Destiny by Bungie.
Okay.
So like I'm excited for this game because one, Guerrilla has done nothing but try to innovate the first person shooter genre since they actually got hold of this franchise and came out with Killzone. So I want to play it for that reason. I feel like it's an innovative first person shooter just like Destiny is. So, and like I said, it's an exclusive, a reason to buy the PS4. That's all I'm saying.
Look, I'm
Maybe
just
that
gonna
could
tell
be
you,
their Crash
I'm gonna buy the
Bandicoot.
PS4 just because I want to have the Steve experience. Okay, you know.
Hey,
No.
it comes with a Steve, man. It comes with one in every box, man. You'll have two because you got me, and you're gonna get one with your PS5. But no, I mean, yes. I'm really excited. Also, Square Enix was there. Oh, calm down. Easy there, guys. This guy sounds really excited.
What?
Silence.
Square who?
They actually they announced that there will be a new Final Fantasy on PS4.
Did they show anything?
Big
They showed the
surprise.
engine.
Oh, that's nice. Where do we see that engine from?
We saw it at E3.
Oh, when was that E3?
Wait. Before you
sorry.
get into this, I have a question.
Go ahead.
At E3,
Mm-hmm.
what was that engine running on?
Tell me.
It was running on a PC.
Okay.
Do we have any consoles in our hands that are personally as strong as a PC could ever be at that point in time?
Now let me tell you this.
You didn't answer my
Why?
question. You didn't answer my question. Please answer my question. I will answer your
No,
question.
no. But why should I care?
You
If you're
should.
showing me another demo on the PS4. Oh, that's nice. That's great. But let's get to the nitty gritty here. If you wanted to show us that, you shouldn't have came at all. Because
I think
everybody
that's a
was
little mean.
expecting, it could have been a screenshot, a snippet, a 10-second trailer, 5-second trailer. That would have shut everybody up until launch day. Just, wetting the saliva. Let me just a little bit of that.
Dude, I don't know, man. I gave up on Final Fantasy and Square when 12 came out. Oh, no, not 12. Sorry.
I was
Whoa,
about to say,
whoa.
I was about to break your glasses right there.
Whoa.
Don't you
That
ever.
slipped out. Holy shit. 13. I am
Okay.
so sorry because 12 is my favorite fucking Final Fantasy.
Oh man.
But
13, the rail shooter, I like to call it.
yeah.
Time crisis
No,
of
13,
RPGs.
the 14-hour freaking tutorial Final Fantasy. 14 hours. 14 fucking hours.
What's bad is, when they came out with the Advent Children Blu-ray in Japan,
Mhm.
and it came with the 13 demo. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. The Japanese one. If you got an Advent Children on Blu-ray, the PS3.
Oh, yeah, the Blu-ray one.
It
Yeah.
it comes with the 13 demo, and you played that first section of the game. But that first section of the game was different, and it was crazy different. You know why? You had to pay attention to everything. You want to know why? Because you had control of every character when it was time. Instead of, it was kind of like Final Fantasy VII, where like their meters are still charging, whatnot, et cetera, et cetera. Now the thing is about it is, it made it a lot harder. Like, it was a lot more intense than it was on this game. This is true, but if you're in the age of evolving to, make people dumber, and I say that because they give people these games and they make it really user friendly, which is not a bad thing. That's a smart business sense. The thing is, that's what was lost in the translation. Like, you can't have them both. Like, to me, the story was not that bad. I can honestly say I'm still playing the game based on the fact that the story is, and I'm like, I can tell you right now, I'm like, man, this gameplay though, like, what the fuck? It's like they're just telling me what to do. Like,
just press A, or X,
But yeah, I think it was a natural progression, albeit a dumb one. I understand completely. I completely understand. But like you said, there was nothing there. All they did was show.
I like how like the Asian forms and stuff like that, or like they were only there just to practice their English.
Yeah,
that was
because that was really bad. That's how you're like, we have a new game. Why did you say duh?
Thank you.
Right.
It's Final Fantasy.
I know that was really offensive, but I'm just saying. It was. I don't know. I understand what you're saying. They definitely should have said. They should have shown a screenshot or something, but they didn't show anything. Nope. All they showed was them running the same demo from E3, but it was actually running on the PS4. I'm sorry. That's a good thing. I will give them that, because that was an amazing tech demo. But we're all seasoned veterans here. We know how tech demos work. They can be a tech demo, and that shit will never see the light of day. You know what I mean? Like, that gameplay will never be touched.
Like, it would have been nice, like, if it was a tech demo, like, oh, we're actually going to make the game. Okay, I can take that. Even though you told me there's a new Final Fantasy.
Right.
And you gave me nothing. You gave me at least saying this tech demo is going to be real.
Right.
All right, you're working on a few things.
Yeah,
you're
right.
trying. But you show me a demo from last year, and then you say, oh, do Final Fantasy. Bye now. You just walk away.
See you later.
I think
See
we
you at
killed
TGS.
that. I think we killed that presentation.
He didn't even say shit about. Well, I guess TGS is after E3.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact of the matter. The fact is, like,
he's gonna come on to E3. Final Fantasy is an RPG. Thank you.
Throws the microphone in the air and just walks out.
I'm out this bitch. Sign me off. Square Enix.
Take me to LAX. I'm out of here.
But yeah, I completely understand what you mean.
We have these pictures. You want to see them? How about no?
Maybe next time.
Straight them right there. Oh, this main character was really tight and everything. He was like Titus and a little bit of like Squall mixing together into one big badass and stuff that.
First off, Matthew, please. It's Titus, not Titus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's damn offensive to me. You want to insult me. That's all you had to do.
I didn't know that.
I'm just saying.
Accent not.
You know what? I call him Titus.
Y'all some assholes, man. Either way, there was a lot of news on the PS4. I suggest everyone go. There was a lot of misfires. One major thing that people complain about is they actually didn't show the system.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
They never showed it.
Yeah,
honestly,
what's the deal with that anyway?
Two things, and I said this when I saw it. I said this instantly. They either have runner-up ideas, or they just didn't want to unveil it. They didn't want people to know anything about the USB ports, what's on the back, or anything like that, which is a very smart move business-wise. For the consumer, I think it was still a smart idea, because now you're wondering what it looks like. Now you're going to pay attention to every Sony event until you get to see this. See, yeah, look at her. Yeah, that's right. So,
no, I agree.
Dude, as long as it comes out.
It's true though, because it's like, I remember after watching that stream, like the first thing I did was go online and look for a PS4.
Yeah, I thought I missed it.
So like when I saw like all like the 3D renderings and stuff like that, like that infamous picture where it looks like it's clear.
Yeah,
like that, yeah. Like I don't know.
I say, well,
All right, hold on.
That was like DJ
pause,
talking
I
right
might
there.
have to edit that out if it doesn't come up well. All right. Okay, so.
But yeah, other than that though, there was a lot of news. I would say definitely go check it out. obviously we can't detail everything.
Yeah.
That
Honestly,
happened at this conference.
They announced what they needed to announce.
Yep.
They announced the controller. They announced some games. They announced, support from the publishers and stuff like that. And honestly, I think that's a good start.
I think they did an amazing job at the press conference, like a ridiculous amazing job. But now, like, the pressure's on Microsoft. Like, now it's like Nintendo's not a factor at this point. But right now,
Nintendo's in its own game.
yeah, they're literally like, yeah, man, we got these fucking Connect 4 and Wii Mario Party 38 coming out. You guys can't touch us. I mean, like, I respect it, but I don't even. I have no interest in the Wii U. Hold on, our DJ, give
music
give him
director.
Do you guys think that what Sony did is jumping a gun ahead of Microsoft, or like what do you feel like their announcement? Were they just trying to get ahead, or you know what I mean?
I'm gonna let these guys go before I answer that because someone asked me this question before and I went into it. But go ahead, Fern, you first.
Okay, Sony needs it. They needed to do it. They needed to come first because they were way late the last generation. They missed out on so much of the market share by coming out later and not having like their flagship like titles when it came out. Like all the good games that they needed. And Sony really needs the head start. And I don't know, I guess it's kind of like when you're in tournaments, you want the person to go before you so you can see like, oh, okay, now I know what I need to do.
Okay.
To kick your ass.
You mean you're saying it's a good strategy to counter Microsoft?
Yeah.
At this point. Okay.
But it's still cool because I mean, they're setting the bar. If Microsoft, and I've heard that Microsoft isn't as powerful as far as like specs go, but yeah. But overall, Sony needed the head start and needed to come out first with at least something.
But are you
and they
impressed? Did. Are you impressed though?
Am I impressed?
Yes.
In a general okay. Not okay, I'm just going to say this, not really, because I mean,
you're a PC guy? Is that where we're going to go?
I don't get too excited for hardware. Okay. I get excited for content.
Okay. See, that's one of the best reasons I've ever heard.
Yeah. So hardware doesn't really excite me too much.
Okay.
I agree with Fernando with most of the stuff. Only thing I would probably add in with is if Microsoft did like go first with this, yeah, Sony wouldn't be able to recover. They just started recovering, with
they just reached more
PS3
units
sales
shipped than the 360. Literally, like late last year. Like they literally just hit that milestone.
Wow.
So
yeah,
but you have to remember how many years the 360 come out before the PS3.
But
I
still,
think it was like a year and no. There's no but still on that. I'm sorry. Like you can't hide that.
They had the money when it counted.
They did.
Man.
They no. I'm not complaining at all, and I'm not saying anything otherwise. I'm saying that you would be an idiot not to. If someone beat me to the punch last time, you think I'm gonna let them go first?
Oh yeah, no.
Hell no. No, it's not gonna happen. But what I was gonna say was this. My opinion is comparatively. Like you said, like you brought up at first. Last time when the 360 came out first, they was like, oh, we're first off, that was the tagline. We're first next gen. We're the first HD console. We're the first high definition console. And people ate that shit up. They didn't care what HD video game go. Like they didn't care. The thing is, the next generation jump was headed by Microsoft. But this time, instead of saying they didn't launch their console first, because we don't know when Microsoft actually is going to have their console out, because they don't have anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I can get into that at another time, but the thing is, they came out, they said, well, this isn't really for the gamers. This is more for the developers. All these small-time developers that aren't EA or Activision, we're going to let you guys know what we have in store. But at the same time, we're going to let the public know, too. The specs on that console is retarded. It's ridiculous. 1. 2, the fact is, they told you when it was coming out, and then they didn't stop production of their last console. The last companies that did that, Microsoft, Nintendo. They just dropped this shit off the planet, and you was like, well, you have to get our new system. You're getting dual system, even if it's gonna be on one, it's gonna be on the other one. Then it's just the fact that they're actually upgrading everything. This isn't like a PS2 to PS Vita thing. This is like an actual next gen jump, console wise, hardware wise. So for me, like it would be really ill advised at this point to show your system at all, not at all, before they announce theirs. I mean, the Xbox Infinite is the next thing, but you know.
You can start it off.
That PS4 though. You know what? It's gonna make a good coaster. All right, so we heard about Steve and his opinions about the PS4. So let's wrap it up with some general reviews of some games that have been out for a couple weeks now.
Editor's note: we haven't actually played all the way through these games, and we probably don't even know them. So this is just general opinion. And go.
Yeah. So I mean, what's came out in the past couple of weeks?
Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, Devil May Cry, or DMC. I'm sorry.
DMC.
All the cool kids are calling it now.
This is the cool kids. DMC. And Dead Space 3, what I like to call Aliens 2.
Aliens 2, really?
Colonial Marines.
Yeah.
That one?
Ooh. You're not bringing that one up, are you?
On a side note, I heard there's a few layoffs from that company.
I heard that was Game of the Year this year.
Black.
Yeah.
I heard.
Huh?
No?
Well,
I don't know. It's Touch2Play's Game of the Year. How about that?
well,
the coveted Colonial Marines Award.
So have either one of you guys played Revengeance at all?
No.
I've been saving up my pennies for Revengeance. It's almost there.
Okay.
One more.
The only thing I could tell you about that game is the demo from like E3 like 2 years ago of slicing watermelons, and that's about it. And
did anybody get the demo, the current demo?
I played the demo.
How was that?
I like it. But you have to remember who's doing it.
Yeah.
And it's made by, the same company that made Bayonetta.
Really?
Oh. It's Platinum.
Fuck. Wait, what?
Platinum.
Platinum, yes. Okay.
So it's they know about hack and slash action. If any of you have played Bayonetta, anybody listen to this, you know that it was that game was like a new age Devil May Cry 1. 2, the game actually got scrapped. The game, when they announced it, when you last saw it, well, probably not then, or maybe a little bit before then, the game actually was completely scrapped. They came in and put their money in and was like, we want to continue this game. Oh, wow. Yeah, they did that of their own accord. Nobody told them to do it. They wanted to do it because they really wanted the game. Kojima liked it so much that he backed the game and even said he would let them do another one. But that's besides the point.
Yeah, he's not even like fully behind it, is he?
He's
just like a producer or something?
Yeah, he's only a producer. The development was completely handled by Platinum.
Did he handle the story and all that stuff, or
I think he was, like I said, he was the producer,
like an advisor, producer.
So, and plus, it takes place after canon wise, Metal Gear Solid. Yeah. So, I personally, like I said before, I guess it's really kind of unfair. It's kind of biased of me to review it because I really like those kinds of games, especially stemming from like my whole beat 'em up thing. So,
but it's completely, it's like a complete different like departure from the rest of the Metal Gear series. Oh yeah, right? As far as gameplay goes,
yeah, it's completely different. It's stupid how different that game is.
I heard it was like really just like over the top. Like,
if
it was Platinum,
he throws Metal Gear Ray in the air and cut it in half.
Are you serious? Dude, a Metal Gear Ray.
Dude, that shit is retarded. It's so fun though. You know what I mean? It's not meant to be a serious undertaking of the MGS.
That makes me actually want to play it now.
Try it
because like I like really over the top shit like that.
So and the music, the music is so good. But anyways, because it's like this whole hard rock, epic talking over kind of thing. It's so good. But
what about that DMC? Like.
I guess the Colonial Marines Award.
Oh,
wow.
So it's not good?
You don't like it?
No. I do not like it at all.
I've never played a Devil May Cry game.
Are you serious?
I never have.
Okay.
That's one series I missed out on.
It goes like this. I would rather play Devil May Cry 2 than play the new Devil May Cry.
What?
And that is saying a lot.
Why?
All right. For people who don't know, my view is out of all the Devil May Cry, out of Devil May Cry 1 through 3, 2 was the worst. 1 was good, 3 was the shit. This Devil May Cry.
What about what about 4?
Was that the one with Virgil and...
No, it was 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 is the one with Nero.
Yeah, we don't even talk about that one.
You don't like that one?
It's all right, but I mean, like,
God, who am I talking to right now?
It's good, but it's not bad. But it didn't catch my interest, kind of thing. It's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
It's not DMC bad.
Okay.
It's just whatever.
DMC.
So why don't you like DMC though?
It's just the whole. I guess you can call me a purist or whatever, whatnot. But the whole way how they went about making Dante and Virgil, and this against establishment and blah blah blah. It's just, no, I couldn't get into it. Looking at the trailers, I couldn't get into it. Even playing a little bit of it, I couldn't do it. No.
I'm willing to make a bet here.
Okay.
Now, you play RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you will like DMC if you play it. I guarantee it. I'll put $20 on it. But you have to go into this like giving it a willing. Like, in fact, you have to go at least 50% of the game. If you go 50% of the game and you tell me you don't like it after that, $20 is yours.
You have to give it a Final Fantasy 13 shot. 14 hours.
Like,
Right when I get to open stage, well, I'm done.
Yeah.
what
We'll
the
put
hell
this
is
in
this?
the
What's
case.
this guy's name? John. Oh, I'm out of here. Like, okay. My take on it is the company that did it, their history is based on they're very story driven. They make action games with the stories of like old school Japanese RPGs.
Who did make it?
God damn it.
Wasn't the same?
It's
group
the
that
same
made-
guys who made Heavenly Sword, Heavy.
Oh, wow.
Ninja Theory. No, wait, not Ninja. Is it Ninja Theory?
Isn't Ninja Theory who made Red Ninja as well?
No.
Heavenly Sword, man.
Yeah.
That was launch, wasn't it, for PS3?
Yeah, well,
Jesus.
I'm
How
sorry.
did that go?
I apologize. But see, that's the thing. Did you play the Enslaved Journey to the West?
I haven't seen that one.
It's the game. It was on.
I
both
heard that
consoles.
was pretty good.
It's the same company, and like if you, I don't even get into those kind of games. But when I played it, I was like, man, this is really story driven. And what they did, in all honesty, they took DMC, and you know this if you've played the other ones. It was very over the top. It was very like cartoonish attitude wise, but it's now like a serious like thing. It's not
Serious.
like it's not cartoony anymore. Dante is like serious about his shit. Like I'm not like it's not like Dante's like I'm that cocky guy that likes pizza. He's literally like he's like yo man that's he looks at it from a realistic point of view. Everything about it is realistic. Even the just except for the whole demons and angels thing. Sorry about that.
It is Ninja Theory.
Okay, thanks. So, thank you,
Cool.
thank you. Like man, I can't really go into it enough without like going on some tangent. But yes,
Yeah.
it's give it. Hey, that challenge is yours. We'll follow up on this next time we do this. How about that?
All right. I will
That
rent
sounds
this
like a
game
plan.
Okay.
because I refuse to put money to buy this game.
Yo, you can buy it, and then if you don't want it,
You can
I'll
borrow
cut
it.
the difference, and get
I will burn it in effigy.
So, did
outside.
anybody play Dead Space 3? I've been off the ball with like console games, but I've heard good things about Dead Space 3.
I played it like 25 minutes tops.
Really?
Yeah, it's. I can honestly say I'm not liking to do Dead Space. I told a friend of mine that I'd give it a shot, and I honestly will. But story wise, one. Gameplay wise, yes. So like, no to the story, yes to the gameplay. It was if you guys ever played the original Dead Space,
Yeah.
fucking amazing, right?
Yes.
Nothing like that game.
Really?
Nope. It's all action. It's no horror. It's just
Really?
yeah.
What the fuck?
And even the producer came out and said, he was like, oh, well, I feel like it's a natural progression. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel like that is true, but it doesn't make the game any better. Just because the creator says the game is based off of this doesn't mean it's going to be any better. So, in all honesty, like, fuck that game. That game didn't. No.
Okay. Okay. Huh.
I haven't
More
played it. I'm
action
not even going
based.
to talk about that one.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know, because I love Dead Space for like its horror aspects. Like
Take that out. Take out the horror aspect, and then you have action. It's like what happened to
Shooting
Resident
off
Evil.
limbs?
It's like
Okay.
it's exactly what happened to Resident Evil. but they did it in 2 games instead of 5.
Okay, I see what you mean. Man,
Yeah, I know. See, it let me down too.
you know what? I still might give it a shot. Maybe a couple months down
You
the
should.
line.
You should.
But
This,
And then
please
just
do not
pass it
let
around.
this deter. Do not let this deter you from playing the game.
yeah. So
All right, we'll leave game reviews and go up to upcoming events. Our Fast 5.
All right. Winter Brawl just recently passed. It was in Philly. It was pretty. It was an all fighting game tournament. The big 3, you know, Marvel, Super Street Fighter 4, Tag 2, shit like that. It wasn't anything new for real. I mean, they had a lot of side tournaments, DOA and stuff.
Few drama stuff.
Yeah,
here
a few drama notes, but for the most part,
Wait,
East Coast.
Does someone punch somebody? Or
No,
what?
it's like the thing is like they have a rivalry. It's just, it's the East Coast versus West Coast thing. So like when the West Coast flies out to the East Coast, they're looking to like beat the shit out of all of them. Like seriously, like I'm not joking.
By any means.
They don't care. They don't care. You can be like, if we went to the East Coast, it was like, yo, we hate each other right now, but when we get there, we fucking them up. Team West Coast. That's literally how it works. So like you had a lot of the big names. Justin Wong was there. Ricky Ortiz was there. Fnatic was there. Chris G was there. Ray Ray was there. All these big name fighting game players. They were all there. East Coast took it because Dominion won like Street Fighter 4. Chris G won Marvel.
The new Empire Dominion.
Oh yeah, Empire Dominion. Yeah, that actually happened like right after the event. But I guess you can that was kind of the drama thing. What ended up happening is like Sanford was playing. Sanford Kelly, who was part of Empire, was playing with at the time Broken Tears Dominion. But they were really chummy up on stage.
Yeah,
and they're part of 2 different teams.
Okay. Kind of made you wonder.
Yeah, it does. It makes you wonder. He's like, oh, well, they play all the time, but blah blah blah. Now the thing is, Broken Tear is more West Coast because Coogie Broken Tear. Shout outs to Coogie, Paul Coogler. He actually runs Broken Tear from Arizona, but he gets players from all over the country. Actually, well, it was at this point in time. 3 of his players are actually from New York. Yipes, yeah, Yipes, Dominion, and Marlin Pie. They're all New York, and then he has Clockwork, Viscount, and yeah, those are the only ones that rep, from the West Coast. But either way, like almost immediately after the tournament, he went and announced that he was no longer part of Broken Tier and he was part of Empire.
What?
So like,
oh hell, the Empire!
Yeah, everybody was going off about that shit. So, regardless, it kind of made for some stirrings in the fighting game community. But anyways,
that's pretty funny. That's cool though. That's cool.
Yeah, dude, trust me, it's like a fucking soap opera.
Yep.
But other
There's
than
arcs.
that, yeah,
we have arcs.
But yeah, it was a really good event. It was really big. It's not part of the road to Evo though. A lot of people get butthurt about that. That's another part of the drama. They usually do the bar fights where they were streaming on that Sunday because it was the last Sunday. But actually, what they did was they actually just all got together and they had like a thing where they watched Winter Brawl since it was streaming, and they did it there. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Other than that, I guess we should go to upcoming events.
Mm-hmm. March 9th, or whenever this podcast will be out. March 9th will be our Initial D7 tournament.
Who is our?
Mine.
My Initial D tournament.
I'm running it from my house in actual cars, real Japanese people, music blaring. No, I'm saying.
All European, all the
entering.
time. Space Boy on loud every time. No. Round 1, Pointer Hills, Initial D tournament called Second Stage. Got
a subtitle to a tournament?
Second Stage.
Initial D tournament 1. Second Stage. Anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, just a local one. I haven't really been promoting it as much as I should because of Diva and other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really hope all Moval players from Round 1 Moreno Valley come down so that Pointer Hills can rock you guys as they should, and as they always will.
Oh shit!
So yeah, even if there's enough Moreno Valley people over there, I will do a special, exhibition. We'll do like 5-on-5, 3-on-3, whoever you have.
That'd be sick. I'd be
Yeah.
down for that.
And also, every Thursday night at Round 1 Merino Valley at 8 o'clock, we have Street Fighter 4 Rambats.
Whoa, is it an actual Rambat or is it a tournament?
It said Rambat on the paper.
It's a Rambat?
I
Shit,
know-
I don't even play Street Fighter in Algo. If it's a Rambat, I don't even need to play Street Fighter in Algo. I'm serious. I'm
going
so
to go
serious.
to this Thursday's coming up,
Okay.
for sure.
I'll be there too. So.
Heard they're giving out a Ryu statue.
Yep.
I saw that picture.
I'm going to win it, and then I'm going to put it in Point of Hills on my
As a
desk.
trophy.
Is
Yes.
that going to be like the traveling trophy, like for the
Yep.
Rambats? It's like, oh, who's number one this week?
Put a little
Take
sticky on it.
you.
That would be kind of
Property
That'd be
of,
cool.
Yeah.
Round 1 Point of
It'll
Hills.
be like rivaling high schools when they still like, I don't know.
Still a
Oh,
mascot
that's-
head.
Still the mascot.
Cut off the mascot statue head.
Yeah.
She's gonna cut off Ryu. Cut off Ryu. Is that what it's for? Jeez.
Buena Hills. Oh, all right, let me stop. All right, let me quit.
Boys, get in the car. We're going for a ride.
But I think that's actually kind of dope. I think we need more little events like that, especially if that's a fucking Rambat. Yo, like I'm in there.
I'm considering doing more fighting game tournaments when maybe a weekly one or bi-weekly on Tuesdays. Maybe Tekken. I'm still kind of looking into things because I mainly close on Tuesday.
Completely understandable. Completely understandable.
Sounds good. Sounds like stuff's in the pipeline.
Yep.
Oh, and this month is final round.
Final
in
round.
Atlanta, Georgia.
I wish I can go.
Fuck, I really want to go to this thing. This
Life, I hate you.
is-
Anyways,
it's another like it's considered a Midwest tournament, but you get world. This actually gets world participation. We
Really?
have people, Koreans, Japanese. We actually have Europeans. You know, they're coming. So they usually have events like USA versus the world or territory matches. Like they do all of this stuff. Team exhibitions. They do all of that stuff.
they need to bring back the regional 3-on-3 tournament or the
Yeah.
regional 5-on-5 tournaments.
No, well, you know they're supposed to be having one for Tekken, right?
Not online. It needs to be like in person.
No, that's
5-on-5.
at final round.
Okay.
They're doing like
Thank
they're
you.
going to have a California team. That's why Rip was wanting people to go.
Okay.
They're going to have a East Coast team. They're going to have a Midwest team, and apparently they're supposed to an Australian and a Paris team.
Oh, nice. All
So,
right.
wow.
They
Yeah.
need to bring that back. I remember back in
That
the
shit
day.
was the hypest shit ever, dude. Like seriously, like if you've ever been to final round, Matt, you
Yep.
can tell, dude. I can tell you right
2007
now.
was the
You
shit.
don't have a voice leaving that place. It does not happen. You don't even have to like video games, and your voice is gone. But other than that, though, for this month, I really think that's it. I guess we can cover next month's events.
Well, Wednesday night fights, the
Wednesday
run
night
back,
fights.
Yeah, Wednesday Night
Those are
Fights is
weekly
always
shit.
going
Yeah.
on.
Where is that at?
Super
That's
Arcade.
at Super Arcade in Walnut, California.
So, either way, they also might have a DDR / In the Groove tournament starting. If you know these fans keep
What?
going crazy about this stream, man, I'm serious, man. Commando and them, they straight serious about this.
Yep.
Like, no, I'm serious, dude. Cause like I was like, man, he's like, yo, we'll do it if you commentate it. I'm like, I can commentate the shit out of that.
Are
But
we gonna do that Blitz tournament?
Oh,
NFL
dude.
Blitz. Was it NBA? What wanna say?
NBA Showtime.
Yeah,
Showtime?
NBA Showtime.
Dude, they were in there going nuts off of that. But
Shoot
anyway,
the J. Shoot it.
but anyways,
Oh, man.
well,
Let's run a play. Computer Blue.
Do the fruity pick with somebody right next to you and stuff.
All right. Well, for the most part, that is the gist of our broadcast.
Yeah, it
This-
was a pretty good one. Yeah. Talked about a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. We'll get more in depth next time.
Yeah, so yeah, if you like us, you should follow us on all of our social networks. I think we'll be on YouTube, maybe have a Twitter at some point. Definitely a Facebook page, so like us on there, Facebook.
Everything will be on like our little tab things on the bottom.
Oh yeah, definitely. There will be
Tab.
links and stuff. So yeah, this was Touch2Play. I'm Fernando, in case you forgot. Toad. Yeah.
Matthew Legacy, aka Matrix Matt.
This is Steve, a.k.a. Tasty Steve. Follow me at Twitter at DigitalDevil4GK. Yeah.
We'll see your ass next week.
This has been Touch2Play.
Let's see.